Just come to the frame. Okay, all good.
Go.
Good evening, everyone. Tonight I will give you a talk, a little bit heavy talk about my personal experience. And do you believe that people will see a totally different world at their last moments? Yes, I believe. Yeah. So I will start from my personal experience in Australia here. So when I stayed here for more than 1 year, I experienced here mental health stigma. I caused mental health problems, and I was under treatment for a long time here. And I had psychological trauma, and it got worsened because of poverty. I feel very difficult to find a good job. I used to work, but unfortunately I ran into a not very nice Chinese boss, and I couldn't get paid for long. We struggled, fight it for a long time. Finally, I can't win him, and I got a lot of problems later. For example, I couldn't get a very regular place to stay. I mean, I'm facing homeless for a long time, and I think the problems is caused by poverty, and I haven't imagined my life in here could be so awful, I could say. Yeah, maybe until now you may think I'm just insane, but in fact I'm not insane, but almost. Yeah. And in our culture we have I have to tell you there is a thing named 面子 here. 面 it's about people's self-esteem. I feel we have a very huge indifference in culture, so I feel really sometimes I feel shame to speak in public about my feelings, but now I have to say that we have great cultural indifference that will gives me huge pressure to face the life here. And we speak different languages. Before I came to Australia, I never speak English. So now I have to speak and respond in English every day, which gives me great pressure. And sometimes, when and I'm alone here in Perth, some situation, I have to face the real life myself. It's really it's a really great pressure sometimes. So and I don't have much support from language. I mean, I can't find a good interpreter sometimes to understand me and the situation I'm facing. And what's the result is it really caused me untreated anxiety, gives me a lot of anxiety, and I can't sleep well at night, something like insomnia, and I think I got great depression, and I have experienced some really bad moments, and which I think caused me PTSD. So I think it's really hard to use words to express my feelings in front of you and let you feel my feelings. And I think nobody will do this, and I did today, not because I'm going insane, but I think I have to break the silence. I have to say, let people know what's happening to me. And I don't want this strategy will continue and continue. I think people living in the world should be happy. Let's move on. And my next topic is the invisibility of male vulnerability. So most people will think men should be strong and they can do everything. They should protect their family. They should be strong enough to support themselves. But in fact, sometimes it's not like this. So, in this Western country, people like me with a Chinese face, we will have some situation that's invisible. We will under some pressure that can't use words to talk about it. So I can call it invisibility. And sometimes Chinese face will be still rated as model minorities. That means discrimination. Sometimes I even find some in the advertisement, the models will make some gestures to discriminate Chinese people. That's really awful, and it's not a long time I stayed here, but I have run into some really bad moments, like I have experienced bullying. I was bullied by, I haven't imagined this could happen to me, and discrimination is, I almost get used to it, I can say. And sometimes my feeling will be ignored. And in our culture, we never talk about bullying, talk about depression, talk about the bad feelings. We just keep in silence. We don't talk. We just don't want to talk to anybody. We stay alone. That's our regular behavior or our choice. So this bad situation will continue to happen again and again. So I experienced a lot of times of bullying, and I got it stolen. I used to do Uber Eats delivery. Every day I ran into different restaurants to deliver food to different houses. I can say I liked this job, but my electric scooter has been stolen twice within these 3 months. I was shocked. I never imagined that this could happen on me, and it really makes me feel very bad, very sad, and I couldn't believe this could happen when I found my scooter was stolen, disappeared when I just exit the supermarket or in the train station. You know how stressless I feel when I found this happened to me. Yeah, it's really, I don't want to continue. So this really makes me feel isolated when I stayed here. You know, I don't want to live in a situation like I'm a victim. I really want to be happy. Like when I arrived here, I work in a Japanese restaurant as a customer service. I can make money. I can do what I want to do. It's happy, and I don't have to worry about my life here. I mean, to the payment, the living, the rent, the bills. I have no worries about that. It's really good, but everything changed since the time. Things changed gradually. Since a lot of bad moments happened. Let's move on. So my next topic is about intergenerational and cultural disconnect. You know, I mentioned that